Hello and welcome back to Cities Skylines in the city of Atlantis. And today we are building a new cargo airport and expanding like crazy. Because there are some things that happen that are based on the new airports DLC after we built the first airports and the passenger airports and the first cargo airport. As you see me building this new area, the new airport, I'll talk to you about what made me do this and why, what's happening. So after adding a passenger airport and a cargo airport, one of the things that happened was that the number of tourists coming to the city has increased quite a lot, like really a lot. At the moment we have almost 4,000 tourists using public transportation alone. Like I'm talking about the ones coming via car. It's just like airport, buses, and that's it. Their options and trains, of course. But this has increased, and then with that, it increased the consumption of goods in the city, which then meant that we started importing more goods as we don't have as many industries around to produce the goods internally. So one of the other things that happened was that most of the goods that we were importing were going to the new cargo airport, which is basically the other side of the city, really far away from our commercial district, from our central station, from our airport, passenger airport. And that made things really difficult for all the trucks or trains to stop at the cargo station and unload at the airport, push the cargo, get somewhere else, and then truck everything into that area. It became really a nightmare. So with that in mind, looking at that, we also had another issue that I haven't seen. As you can see, population now is actually going down. We started at 114. We end up at 112, and then we go up again, and you'll see at the end of the episode how many people we actually have in the city. But I haven't noticed that we were having a death wave, and that death wave was causing the issues. As you've seen, I was building some new industrial areas so we can produce goods internally and don't rely only on importing. And that meant needing more people. We had, I think, less than 3% employment. I think the minimum is 3%. I might be wrong there, but I think the minimum is 3%. And we needed quite a lot of people. If you see the map now, like all the industries have been abandoned. We need more workers, and we still need more goods in the city. It was really hard. So then we come into the final stage, which was actually natural growth for the city. I'm not just expanding new areas, but you see that apart from adding one car park, yes, I remember to add a car park in there, but apart from adding that, I'm actually doing some of the suggestions that you made before. Like for example, in the secret place, adding some residential, high-density residential instead of just commercial and offices in this area. And in other areas that we had, like here, this is the first area that we built. Everything was just low density, and I've upgraded some areas there to high density as well to make sure that we have some natural growth and what we call verticality in cities when they start growing like upwards with buildings. Finally, we are building a new residential area just past the new cargo airport. So I'm creating this new development, and there we go. This is how it actually looks, the road layout. And then adding a lot of residential, we'll have a parking there, all detailed, and that will look pretty good. But let's jump in the live game. Okay, now we are back at the live mode, and I can show you around with a lot that has changed, especially in this area here, just so you can localize yourself. The city airport for passengers is just over here. We have central station around here. We still have some people dying there, but we have a lot more crematoriums and things like that, so that will help us. And this is the new area that I built for housing. I've let some space here so we can actually expand this a little bit. This area, it's still growing. We are now at 128,000 people, and I bet we can get up to 130 as this all grows and updates. So some services in the area for park maintenance building, road maintenance depot, things like that, all good stuff. The park that we have in here, already level 2, we just need to do some more detailing. This is the cargo airport that we've added, which it's simple, pretty small, but I quite like it, and this is all that we need, with a train station just here. I added slope, although haven't seen any trains using that, but the interesting thing here is that they use both sides, and the reason why is because on the left side the tracks will go to this side, and on the right they'll go that way. So basically that means that any trains going out of the city over there, and there they use different sides of the track, which make things a little bit more realistic over here. We have this main road, and there are some services here like fireplace, more garbage collection, things like this. And this is the new industry area that we have. Added these buildings by the water. A lot of people using the keys over here, which is quite nice. Add this pathway that goes around as well. And this bridge, I hope you noticed during the build, crossing this area, we have some traffic in here. We might have to take a look at that if it doesn't get any better. But we've built a little bit more. Whoops, things are a little bit laggy right now, especially with the amount of trees that we have in this area. But this is the area that we expanded, so expanded back here. We expanded back in here as well. You might have seen at the beginning of the episodes that I had a train station in here. I was doing some tests, so I removed that. That wasn't working properly. And basically all this area is now residential and some commercial to help them out in this area. We have demand for the 3 of them, but mostly for commercial still. But I think we need a little bit more residential now than anything else. But this is the junction that we've made to connect to this area. I've made something different from what I usually do. So we now have 2-way roads connecting here, and with a T-junction, and then to actually provide access to the area. And the only thing I wouldn't really like them to do, and I might change this, is just stop them going left and right here. Like, doesn't make any sense. Oh no, it does. If they want to go this way, yeah, we need that. All right, I'll keep it. But this is an interesting junction. I think it's looking quite different from what we usually do. But yeah, this is good, I would say. We do have a bus line that goes through here. Let me show you. So this bus line comes through here, goes to the airport, and goes into this area, connecting to the tram and central station. We also extended the metro into this area, which I think it's good and will help, especially this new neighborhood that we have here. And we do have in here another ferry stop. So now the ferries will go over there, come back, stop here, and keep going on their way. And this looks quite nice, not nice. Now moving back here on the secret place, let me change the way here we are looking things. So as you can see, we have new residential buildings in here and in here. As always, I leave all these with the green building or self-sufficient buildings actually. So if we navigate all the way through here, this is the area. So this was the first neighborhood that we've built in the city, and it never changed, and now it changed. We now have some high density buildings in the middle here, which I think makes sense, and we need that. So that's more buildings in there. Wherever I saw an opportunity to add more buildings, I've added. I think we have a small area here that I wasn't utilizing at all, just in here, the back of this wall, and then I've added some more residential buildings in there. There are still more ways to expand this, but I think for now we are good. We are also building like through bricks and things like that, have some space here if we want to add some more stuff. I don't know what I want to add, if I want to add here, but I left some roads ready, but I'll see what I can do. Probably in this area that'll be just a park, nothing much. I'll just see what we can do with traffic, although traffic is going down in this area now, so should be all right. Train traffic is doing okay. We still have the odd vehicle or train just stopping. I had, while building all these, I had a tram just stuck and was also causing like a lot of traffic. We still have this issue happening. I don't know if it's because the city is too big. We've unlocked all tiles as well, so it might be something that's affecting how vehicles work. But when I see it, I'll go there, I'll delete. I'll have usually to delete, like especially when the issue is with the trains, I have to delete some of the trains, especially the empty ones. That I still have trains that are mostly empty. If I take a look at this, I have the optimized outside connections, but we have like 5 passengers. Do we really need that? We have on this one 13 passengers, but it's not backing up, so it's all right. These ones are taking quite a while to move. I just wonder if that train over there is not stuck. All right, just taking its time. Probably it's unbunching. Bad place to do that. But yeah, I think that's all that we've done. A lot of growth. Yeah, there we go. 129, getting really close to 130,000 people in the city. This is spreading the cargo distribution quite a lot. So now we have this cargo airport that will take the trains over here or send the trucks straight to the highway that will then get in here and distribute goods to the, the wrong button here, but distribute goods for the commercial area in here and here. As you can see, we don't have any more issues with goods. We still have the odd issue with people dying and some issues with noise pollution, which I might need to take a look. This is probably because of the train station and the commercial in this area. Let's take a look. Noise pollution, yeah, that's exactly that. This is all commercial and we have a train station going through here. So I don't think they will actually get much better. That's just saying. I might add one, what's it called? Crematorium in here. And I want to use this one, the cryopreservatory, which acts as the crematorium, but it does have 3 more cars instead of 7. It has 10, and I think we can do this. Which building is this one? It's just a commercial building. So what I might do, where people is actually complaining, I might just replace the building with something like this. I just don't want to destroy anything else. Maybe in here. There we go. And then this will help this area. And although we have less residential, this is alright. We have a new area that we're building and that'll be more than enough. But yeah, that was a bit of surprise after building both airports. So the passenger airport and the cargo airport from the other side of town, just over there. Then I noticed all of this happening and all these changes, and I had to do something else. So definitely had to build another way to bring cargo from here. And by the way, let me show you a few statistics for the city. I'll just get close in here. So we look at people, 139.3 now. So we started, I mentioned we went down to 112. So that's more than 17,000, if my math is correct. but we now have 4% unemployed. That's great. You usually want to keep these around 5%. That's the balance to people like moving from jobs. It's usually 5%. Doesn't mean that there are no jobs available. There are. It's just a matter of finding then ways to actually keep moving. I'll expand a little bit more of the residential just to make sure. But yeah, we have all of that. In regards to imports, now goods is basically the same as agricultural. Everything else is just mail, which is really good. Before, goods were 2/3 of all these pie charts. So yeah, now it's much better. Just this small industry area here made a lot of difference, which was quite good, really, really good. And exporting, we are exporting a lot of stuff, especially oil products, oil, and forestry. So and exporting some goods as well. That's quite nice. Before we go to public transportation, traffic-wise, we are at 80%. I think the size of the city that we have right now, it's really good. Not worried at all. 81%, there we go. And public transport, we are a little bit down actually on the residents. So we are at 6,700 and we have 3,500, also a little bit down from what we had before. But this fluctuates quite a lot. I also should take a look later on and see if we don't have any vehicle stuck around the city, just to make sure that everything is working. I had a metro stuck as well the other day, and this is just getting annoying, but it is what it is. We will survive. Other than that, we are making money. We started the episode, I think, with 6.2 million. We went down to 5.2. We now have 5.9, and we are actually going up. As you know, especially with industry, that goes up and down quite a lot. But we are making some money here. When we start selling things from our warehouse, the money will just go up, and we have no issues. But yeah, there we go. This is the build for today. A lot of progress, a huge increase in the population, another cargo airport, fixed issues with not enough goods, fixed issues with not enough, not enough people, I would say, for our industry, fixed issues with importing goods as well. And yeah, we are doing well. So that's what matters. Money is starting to go up again, just so you see it. And yeah, that's all I have for today. Leave me some comments and let me know what you think and what's your experience with the new airports DLC. Have you experienced the same issues that I had? Did you have to do a lot of changes as I had to do? So it was a big surprise, but I love the challenge to come back and change a bunch of things and make sure that everything is working. The city, as you can see, is looking fantastic at the moment. I really, really like how everything is looking at the moment. But yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed the episode. Let me know if you want to see a specific area or if you want me to focus on some other areas as well. I would really appreciate things that we need to do. And probably it's coming in the next couple of episodes. We need to finish detailing the passenger airport. We are building one of the viewer suggestions in this area, which is basically a park with a viewing place for the planes taking off and landing. And maybe we finish this gap in here as well. And then obviously there are plenty of other areas that we need to detail. We need to detail these, finish these last little bits here that we've built today. There is a lot that we can do in this area. We can still expand into the right side here. There's a lot of empty space. I don't know if I will expand all there, but depending on how we go with ideas and things to build, then I'll go there. There are still some things that I want to do, but I think we are on the final stretch here for Atlantis. We've been building the city for more than a year now, and although we are not finished, I could say that we are not too far away from being finished. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this. So again, let me know your thoughts and what you want to see. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.